Hello, my nickname is Farsol and this is my first video on this channel, and because it's my first video here, I decided to make it somewhat special. Long story short, I made for myself a challenge: draw 50 attacks in ArtFight 2022. For people who don't know what the hell is ArtFight, I'm gonna explain. ArtFight is an event which happens every July. In ArtFight you can join one of the two teams. Each team has their own theme. Themes are usually opposite of each other. This year the battle was Bloom vs Peter. I chose Team Bloom because I thought it would be funny if I was killing people with my attacks. Murder! Anyway, by attacks I mean drawing characters from other artists or even from my own team. It's simple: make an art of a character you like and submit it as an attack if it's the enemy, or as friendly fire if it's your team member. For friendly fire you receive only 20% from all potential points you could get from your attack. Also, there is a system called revenge. I freaking love it. When you get attacked by someone you can attack them back, which results in a revenge. Revenge can outgrow into revenge chain if you keep attacking/revenging each other. Well, until someone decided to admit their defeat or use the big gun. It's a brief explanation because there are tons of rules about everything, especially about how to submit your attacks correctly. Anyway, let me show you all the characters I had for our fight this year. Last year I only had Aerith and Jella. This year I added Donnie and GT, and I also made proper, in my opinion, character pages for them with all necessary information. To be honest, there was one more character, but...
The fifth character was a humanoid female crow with thunder tides. In her lore she is a villain, and because of that she wears an outfit which can be considered as aggressive. That's all.
GT! Sorry for making you wait. Let's start, shall we? To begin with, I started with bookmarking characters I would like to draw from people who left their profile in Google Doc made by moderates from official Fables Discord server. After this, I also bookmarked characters from people who followed me in ArtFight. Then I made my own Google Doc, where I wrote down all ideas for attacks I had with all characters I bookmarked so far. At first, there were only 45, then I bookmarked more characters, which made 55, but in the end I had to choose which I will make in the next ArtFight and reduce numbers to 50. Originally, because I numbered every idea I wrote down, I was using a randomizer to choose which idea I'll draw this time, but after around 8 attacks, I stopped using it and decided to choose ideas by myself to draw. This helped me to be actually motivated to draw attacks because I was choosing ideas I would like to make at the moment. Okay, all the preparations completed, time to draw. All attacks I was drawing in Adobe Animate because I like making animations and I know it very well. Even before I did my first attack, I was attacked by a Leopard, which were a magic animation of Donnie with donut in his mouth while flying. Okay, now we start for sure. And to be honest, I don't have footage of me drawing my first 2 attacks for Jeja and Pia respectively. At that time I hadn't thought of recording my drawing process for a video, but I must say that I spent quite a lot of time on Pia's attack, especially because I was drawing every shade and light, and also it was a GIF animation. I spent around 10-12 hours on it, mostly drawing every part of her body, but I was proud of my work at that time, so it was worth the time. After my attack on Jager, I got attacked back with a drawing of Donnie. Cute. Also, I was attacked by Raya in a mass attack. They included Donnie in it. All the characters were yippee creatures, and I was yippee! And one more time I was attacked, this time by Sal, where they included Jella.
We have come for your signs.
Get the fuck out of my lab! While I was preparing for my next attack, I got attacked by a purple velvet with an amazing drawing of Donnie eating a donut. You're quite popular, don't you? Good boy. My third attack was on Sal with his OC Maestro. I read Maestro's description and got an idea of him using his power to practice real music magic. For the exists around the notes I used paintbrush with custom brush, because only paintbrush can have really custom brush. But I shouldn't play with custom brush too much, otherwise Adobe Animate will be suffering and struggling at the same time. Result. Attack number 4 for Jonathan and their character Shaol. When I saw Shaol, I instantly remembered the meme I had seen in meme compilations. In this meme, there was a monster with one word on the picture: Drug. I used this meme as a base but made it more friendly, as if Shaol came to your house to have a tea with you, because they're your Drug. Drug means friend, by the way. Result. Soon enough, I got attacked back by Jonathan with an awesome drawing of JT. JT was very happy because it was the first art of her drawn by someone else except me. Next attack, number 5, letter from Rayara. I got inspiration from reading letters in description. Her hobby of making portraits and her friendship were the main ideas for an art, so I thought it would look nice if she made some portions for her friends and decided to deliver them by herself. Although later I noticed that Leo prefers to not go outside that much, but I decided that it's fine, it's good for her health. I also struggled to decide how to draw her, witch or without a mask, because she looks cool and pretty both ways, so I decided to choose the middle path. Result. Attack number 6, Sarah from Flame. Flame is an amazing artist. I respect them for always supporting and helping everyone with advices about drawing. Anyway, I wanted to draw Sarah because I saw a Twitter post from Flame, but they would like to see an art of her. I remember everything. Sarah is a Hollow Knight character, so I just googled an image from a game and used it as reference for surroundings. In this art I started using transparency, blur and auto effects to make art more beautiful, as much as I could make. Result. Next attack, number 7, Pecan and Peanut from Ray. I like Ray's characters. They are silly little gremlins. Because Pecan and Peanut both are clowns, I remembered one more clown from the game Deltarune, the Jewel. To be more accurate, Jewel's dance. And I got an idea of Pecan dancing this dance on the table late at night while Peanut is annoyed because he can't sleep because of Peanut. At the end I added more details, especially hasty candies, which are basically candies with coffee, but from back Fables. In a private message for Ray I said that they don't need to attack me back because I know that they are already busy with some comms. Result. Attack number 8, which is a small mass attack for Techno 25, Lightning Akon, Bogia and Plush Kel from ArtFight. Their OCs are Poppy, Zippy, Coleman and Blue Shy. They all are small characters and I decided to draw them together. I also used the idea of a painting which all of their OCs on exhibition. Result. After this I was attacked back by Flame, which is an art of Donnie in a very cool dynamic pose. Neat! Attack number 9, Bluetooth from Blue Aqua Cat. What I can say? Ooga booga, my friend! Yes, ooga booga and nothing else. Nice. Result. Attack number 10, Bambara Bob-omb from Undertale, or how we named the Sims in Discord Squeak. I wanted to draw other characters besides Fables OST, so I chose her. After reading the description, I decided to draw Bambara wearing a purple dress. Eventually I drew a scene of a dressing room. By the way, Squeak made some restriction about drawing her. To be sure, no kinky stuff with her and do not draw her skinny. I can see why. I mean, she's thick! What? Don't look at me like that. We even highlighted this exact word in her description, so I think I'm allowed to say that. Anyway, I respect Bambara's figure, so I tried my best to not change it as much as possible. Also from this art I started trying to use shadings on characters I was drawing if it was possible. Result. And I got attacked back by Riara, which is an amazing art of Erev taking a moment to reflect at night. At this point I finished my first 10 attacks, but I was only getting started. Attack number 11, Flame Dragon from Flame. I'm doing revenge this time. I was inspired by the pose of this dragon in Salamander form, where we are saying small form doesn't mean diminished firepower. When I saw it, I was like, Arson. So I drew Arson, and because I was drawing fire as well, I decided to turn this into a GIF animation, which made this revenge even brighter. Result. Attack number 12, Danny, Ellie and Wolf from Borg What is an Egg. This attack I made in 2 attempts, because midway of working I got really tired. Anyway, because all of them are in the same team, I thought it would be cool if we went for an adventure. I decided to make a simple GIF walking for each of them, but after doing it I realized that I need to make a somewhat moving background, so I used colors from backgrounds in each character reference. It turned out very good in my opinion. Result. Next day, Squeak took revenge on me and made a wholesome art of Gel in her fantastic art style, which I like a lot. I was hyped more than Gel herself. Attack number 13. Dazzle from Twilight Hills. After reading the description of drawing a pose where Dazzle shushed someone before telling a story, I also tried to make some difficult and unique shades and make a difficult perspective. My first try at something like this, so yeah. Result. Attack number 13, Clover from Roy. To be honest, it was my first time drawing a Pokémon, digitally for sure, and I really like drawing Pokémon characters. Pokémon have really cool design. It's a pity that I never played Pokémon besides my mode for Minecraft Pixel mode, and after making this attack I realized how good it turned out. At that time I was like, holy shit, is it really my work? Result. Attack number 15, Ash from Ratchet. When I looked into Ash's eyes, I suddenly remembered one Friday Night Funkin' character, Ski, especially her pose, where she looked into the camera very close. And this is how the idea for this art was born. I also played with shadings and I think they turned out well. Result. When I got suddenly attacked by Yoshimo 1991, I was like, who are you, little fella? So I instantly went into revenge mode and made attack number 16, Hinoki from Yoshimo 1991. I wanted to make a dynamic pose for the Hinoki, so I spent quite some time on the sketch before making the outline. I enjoyed drawing her. Cool pose, cute character, she's a bee. What else do you want? Shading is cool, background is simple but nice. My only worry was legs, because at first that I made them too thick. But then I remembered how female characters looks in Fables and I calmed myself. Result. While taking a break, I noticed that someone left a comment under my profile. I looked at it, took a deep breath, and said, "You're next." Attack number 17, Broku-chan from The Undead Unicorn and Riley Pumpernickel from Adanteallegro. Adante, why didn't you name Riley as Do-chan? At least as a nickname. Why? Anyway, at first I didn't think of drawing them together, especially because I had separate idea for Riley. I thought of making an animation of her transforming into wearing Sailor Moon costume, but hesitated to start working on this idea because I didn't know how to do this intergive animation properly. I hadn't stopped using a randomizer to choose which idea to draw because I got this idea from one randomizer and spent a few days not drawing anything. I had a small confusion about what to do. Eventually, I started working on different ideas, which were more appealing to me at the moment. I drew Broku-chan and Riley together, mostly because they are both food-related characters. As for idea, I chose the walking to school together theme, and made a backstory for the art. As for the drawing process, midway I decided to make a colorful outline for characters because with the usual black outline, they both looked dull. Result. After a few hours, I got attacked by Lord Bob in an amazing mass attack, where they included Erif.
Super Smash Bros.
This is so cool, and I liked how they put Erif at the top platform, hiding from everyone else after getting too much damage. Next attack, number 18, Chardonnay from Purple Velvet. It's revenge time! Chardonnay is a bartender, so in charge of a scene where we made a drink for a customer, and which, as McFly said, that we never tried this kind of drink before. It's my first attack, where I drew half of a body. I'm sorry, but their legs are confusing to draw for me. Also, I didn't know how to draw Chardonnay in full view. Result. Attack number 19, Baker Aina Kea from Purple. I think this is the only attack where I start from making a background first before even sketching a character. I really wanted to draw a good background for the idea of her cooking cookies. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm proud of my work on this background. After finishing it, I started drawing Aina Kea. It took some time, cause her design is quite unique. This is why I like her. She looks really good and I can see her as a Pokémon trainer. Result. While working on these attacks, I noticed that someone followed me. I checked who it is, and the first thing I noticed is that they are trying to follow around in ArtFight. I took this personally and decided to attack them. Attack number 20, Sage Pet from Neverhood. I wanted to draw this cat because based on their herd system, this character has only one art. So I decided to fix it. I love cats, I love animals in general, so drawing a cat was fun. Result. After this, I was attacked by a rockfish with an amazing art of Donnie with a big donut in his hands. Tasty! When the attacks are finished, it was July 30 at my time. At ArtFight it was still July 29, and I realized that I probably won't be able to finish 30 more attacks in 2 days. It seemed impossible. I was thinking, so that's it? With how far I could go? Is this my limit? Another failure? I refuse to give up yet. Yes, it's my fault that I started caring about making 50 attacks only now, but this shouldn't stop me from finishing everything in time. Not this time!
Ah shit, here we go again.
Attack 21, Vanessa from Sluggerface Art. Vanessa is a pirate, so I wanted to draw her in a cool pirate pose, with a pirate sword in her hand, on a rock in the middle of the sea. I'm surprised how I managed to make a quite good sea using transparency and blur effects, which copy-pasting the same water element and only moving it around. Result! Attack 22, Spectrix from Rayara. Revenge time again! I like the design of a Spectrix, and I want to point out the fact that Rayara submitted Spectrix as a new character to ArtFight on July 22 this year, so it's really a fresh character to be attacked by everyone. Anyway, when I read their description, I thought of a pose of them holding cards and teasing an enemy at the same time, but after finishing drawing them, I was struck with the great idea of putting them on a Joker card, which Spectrix is holding at the moment. Trippy, but I like it. Result. Attack 23, Sonar from Rockfish. Revenge! I was thinking a lot about what I could draw with him, when I suddenly remembered how the knights from a game Rogue Legacy looked like, and after this I knew what to do. I found in the net some screenshots from a game and posts of a running character from a game, and after this everything went smoothly. Result. After this, I noticed that I was attacked in a mass attack by Adanteallegro. They drew OCs from everyone who put their ArtFight profile in Fables Google Doc, which is super cool. In this attack they drew RF. Well, you know what it means by this point. Attack 24, Gardas from Adanteallegro. Oh yeah, baby, revenge time! I decided to draw a Fables character who likes to draw, holding a piece of paper with drawing of the stones in the exact same pose. Eventually I made another trippy art, which is really good at being trippy. If I made it as GIF animation with infinitely zooming in the art, it will be even more trippier. Result. Attack 25, Leaf from Rasp Leaf's design is really good, and I wanted to draw them holding a heart in their hands. I thought it would be cute, and it is cute. I mean, deserves love. Result. When I got attacked by Rai, with a GIF animation of Jella suddenly running with Slimmy on her head. This was the last attack I received directly aimed at me. I liked it a lot. They found a time to not only attack me back, but even make a funny GIF animation despite having missions to do. Thank you. Let's continue. Attack 26, Clamor from Alupi. Reference from Alupi wasn't as detailed as I would like to, but this also allowed me to draw him in my art style, if you can call it an art style anyway. I didn't draw him in a difficult pose or doing something extraordinary, just simple art. Result. Attack 27, Crystal from Doodle-Hoo. Based on Crystal's description, I assumed that she's from the Minecraft world. She also has wings, so I decided to show her flying in the sky. In this art I even used some gradients, which were hard to properly put on objects. This is why only her sword and wings have proper gradients. Result. Attack 28. Bucket from Iridtastic. Bucket is a cute robot, and what else is considered cute? Ooh, face! So I drew Bucket with this face and happy pose. Simple but good idea. Result. Attack 29. Knife from Cryptid Hollow. Knife is an alien from far out of a Milky Way. That means space! Deep space with only stars around. That's all. Knife themselves have quite an unique design, which is really cool to be honest. Result. Attack number 30. Bindi from Bindi Bites. The description said that Bindi likes jewelry, so why not give him a lot of gold with shiny jewelry? More gold! More! And yeah, you already could notice that I slightly cheesed drawing Bindi by using the reference to trace the body. I felt guilty about doing this, but I didn't want to spend a lot of time trying to sketch his body correctly. I'm sorry. Result. 30 attacks are done and it's almost night. Before sleeping I decided to make the hardest idea to make at this time. Do you remember who attacked me first this year? Yes, Trappeto. They touched my boy. So I decided to attack all his characters at once. All 13 of them. Attack 31. All characters from Trappeto. Pila, Abesta, Terra, Bombus, Fido, Diplo, Sada, Anitra, me, Nob, Poliste, Bele, Horgos and Antodi. Because they attacked me with animation, as a fellow animator I wanted to attack them with animation as well. So I decided to make an introduction like animation, showcasing every character Trappeto has on ArtFight. And because I needed to somehow show features of each character, I decided to draw each character twice in different poses. And believe me or not, everything took me a lot of time. Sketching took me 1 hour, outlining and coloring took another 2 hours, and finally the animation process took me around 30-45 minutes. I spent around 3-4 hours on this attack. While making this attack, I several times called out Trappeto in Discord for having lots of characters for ArtFight. Don't worry, I only was asking why the f they have so many characters, ah! Anyway, I finished this attack, and with this my biggest revenge was completed. Result. It was 3-4 AM at my clock. I finally went to sleep. Well, almost.
Dude, you already did well. Just make 9 more attacks tomorrow and stop. It's not worth burning out afterwards.
Shut it! I want to finish this. I will finish this.
Far, stop!
I want to sleep. Stop bothering me. Go to Shadow Dimension.
Wait! Right. If you tell anyone about this, you will have a worst possible voice you couldn't even imagine.
Finally, last day of the ArtFight, last hours before we end. I woke up tired but very motivated to finish everything on time. After waking up I noticed I was attacked 4 times in 4 different mass attacks from Adanteallegro, Swizik, REVOLVING and Blue Aqua Cat. Both Adanteallegro and Swizik made an awesome video animations which we posted on YouTube, so check them out by yourselves. I'll leave links to their animations in the description. And yeah, in both attacks they included JT in it. REVOLVING and Blue Aqua Cat made amazing mass attacks. He included Arif in her attack, which is cool. Blue Aqua Cat drew Donnie, Shang dance with everyone, which is really cute. Now it's time to last 19 attacks. From this point I will briefly explain everything I did while making each attack so you could slightly understand how fast I was working that day. The less time I spend on the attack, the faster the explanation will be. Understood? Good. Attack 32, Cleft and Pitch from Jackie Chan. I associate these two fellas with music, especially Cleft. Originally I wanted to draw them walking down on the notes, but because I was in a hurry I just drew them in quite simple poses and made a musical background. Result. Attack 33, Bubbles from Circular Bubblegum. Last year I drew Grumble looking at himself, but at the back Fables version, so I decided to do the same thing again. I drew both Bubbles versions looking at each other with surprise. Result. Attack 34, Komori from Rainbow Fee. Originally I wanted to draw a whole musical band he has, but time is ticking, so I decided to do this idea next year and draw someone else instead. I chose Komori as another Pokemon character. Why do most of the Pokemons look cool or cute? Anyway, in Komori description I read that she doesn't trust doors, so I used this as an idea for an art. Result. Attack 35, Dandelion from Elotran. Elo is a famous YouTuber, mostly because of her videos with Undertale OST. Really, a lot of people leave comments under their videos saying, "Are you this person who uploaded Undertale music?" I don't understand why though. For me, we are associated strongly with Bug Fables. Like, we are a huge fan of this game right now. So I used this as an idea for a simple animation of Dandelion in hyper mode. Result. Attack 36, Natera from Fazby the Bee. Fazby is an amazing person with a very good imagination for creating new characters with very interesting backstory. I wanted to draw an art for them as well this year. I chose Natera for a solo attack and Roll for a group attack with Dynamos characters, but again, time. So I left this idea for next year and proceeded with an art of Natera. Natera is a spider and at the verge of her navigating her way through vines with ease. Result. Attack 37, Rasp from Private Mumbles. Private Mumbles is a really good artist and I like seeing their art in Fables chat from time to time. Nowadays we don't spend time chatting as we used to, which is okay. Everyone has their own interests and they always constantly change. So I wanted to remind them that they have this amazing bug character and I decided to draw Rasp giving a rose to someone. It sweets them very much. By the way, I think I messed up with the perspective of the hand, but I hope it's not that bad, right? Result. Attack 38, Okiri from Borb that is an egg. Another attack for Borb. I wanted to draw Okiri as well. I wanted to draw him racing after a journey, but I hadn't an exact view in my mind of what to draw. Eventually I drew him and finally got an idea. Campfire. In this art I also slightly cheesed and took fire from an attack for flame. I hope they don't mind because I didn't want to draw fire again. But I compensated for this by working on light from fire on Okiri. Result. Attack 39, Kasyuka from Squeak. Kasyuka has water magic ability, so I went with the simple idea of "it's magic, bro." I think this phrase suits his personality. I think Squeak didn't expect me to take revenge on them in the last house before the ending of the ArtFight. Result. Attack 30, Aesa from Flame Shadow. Flame put all his back Fables OSTs in one character page, which is really smart in case you have lots of OSTs based on a similar thing. Originally I wanted to animate Magnolia dance, Flame will understand what I mean, but time was running out, so I decided to leave this idea for next time and draw Aesa instead, because I like her very much. Aesa has a simple design and personality, which really attracts me. Aesa is a waitress based on her description, so I drew her taking a break from working. Everyone deserves a break from time to time. Result: 30 attacks are done, 4-6 hours left before the end, small break and continue working on the last 10 attacks. Attack 31, Hack from Psychonaut. Fun fact, Hack had design changes several times. At first he was a berry bug. I won't explain the whole story of Hack's changes, but eventually he became like this. Because current Hack is a technically revived version of original Hack, I thought it would be cool to animate him looking into a mirror and slightly remembering his past as some TV noises. Result: Attack 32, Null and Kona from Swizik. Both of them can hide themselves as bushes, so I wanted to make a simple animation of them jumping from bush form and back to being a bush again. Originally this meant 4 frames for each character, but after making an attack for Trapiter, I didn't want to struggle again. Result: Attack 43, Deontes from Pachykins. Pachykins is a very good and very fast artist. One day we even drew 50-60 arts in 6 hours and each of them were amazing. I wanted to draw Deontes and Laurentan together in a scene Patch showed in one of the comic arts we showed in Bug Fables chat. But time was against me and I decided to draw at least Deontes. In this art I tried to draw without sketching and lines at all for the first time, and after this I used this method to draw the remaining attacks this year. Seriously, with this method I was able to draw one attack in 5-10 minutes, which is insane. Result: Attack 44, Rosa and Aster from Lord Bob. I wanted to attack them back before the end, so I drew their main characters, about whom we even made a comic on Twitter, which is quite good. I only hoped that the lineless version didn't look that bad. Result: Attack 35, Evan and Sunny from Myro. Because I changed my way of drawing to lineless versions, I came up with an idea of crane art made by Evan and Sunny themselves. Result: Attack 36, Antella from Cool Dude 92. I wanted to attack them once, so I drew Antella. Don't worry, Cool Dude 92. I didn't forget my promise of making an animation with you main Bug Fables characters. Eventually I'll make it. Result: Attack 37, Gel from Dynamo. Because I couldn't make 2 really cool ideas with Dynamo's characters because of my time management, I decided to draw a different OC from them. I chose Gel, they look good in my eyes. Attack 48, Tef from Scarlet Vessel. Yet again, I wanted to draw different OCs from them, but time and time again. I decided to draw Tef because of their simple design, and I tried to replicate the woman and cat meme. I'll attack you next year for sure, with better art. Attack 49, Sketty from Rehis and 5 from the Best Eevee. Fun fact, Rehis and the Beast Eevee have birthdays on the same day. I even made an art for them both last year. Anyway, I had different idea for Sketty and 5, but because time was running out, literally 1 hour before the end, I decided to draw them as emojis, but I eventually drew a scene of a video call. I will attack both of them next year too, for sure. Last attack, Attack 50, Zippy from Lightning Acorns. Originally I drew this attack before finishing the last 3-4 attacks, in case I won't be able to finish everything on time. I decided to draw Zippy as the last art of my ArtFight 2022 journey, because Zippy is a joke character, we have a simple design, and I thought it would be fun to end with Zippy. Result: With this, all 50 attacks in our fight this year, we're done! I was slightly jumping from happiness from finishing everything on time. In this year of ArtFight, I pushed my ability to draw to the limits. I made 50 attacks, half of which I did literally in the last 3-4 days. I managed to keep the quality, hold the quantity, and be speedy at the same time. I'm hella tired, but it was worth it. Making people happy by drawing for them. It's amazing.
On average, Faisal spent 30-60 minutes on each attack, except for the attack for Pia, attack for Trapita and the last 8 attacks. He made 11 arts on July 30 and 19 attacks on July 31 before our fight ended. He used all possible instruments in Adobe Animate to draw different things and make different stuff. He even used some instrument he never used before, like bones in Attack for Pia to animate Lapis' hair behind her better. His battle ratio was 83.33%. He got 2005 points from all his attacks. He made 26 attacks and 24 friendly fires. He also has 10 defenses, which means he gets directly attacked 10 times. He attacked back around 7 times, 7 revenges if you name it like this. His characters were included in mass attacks. Although he was forced to leave some days for next year because of the time limit, it's still impressive that he succeeded. That's all summary statistics of his experience this year. Thank you. By the way, I think I should send you to your friends from your world back already. Goodbye! And it's also my time to come back from this shadow dimension. Good to be back. Wait, where's he? What the fuck?